All right, now to Macomb County, where a photo that went viral prompted a police investigation in Warren.
The photo shows a body in an open casket on display at a public park. Gino Vici is on your block at Butcher Park on Martin Road with more on why the open casket was there.
On Tuesday, there was an open casket on full display here at Butcher Park in Warren. I spoke to a woman who lives nearby who says when she heard about what was happening, she immediately came to the park to see if it was true. To her surprise, it was. Now, that image has since gone viral and prompted a police investigation.
Like everybody else, I would say I was curious.
This Warren resident who did not want to be identified says she was curious as to what was happening in this photo being shared on social media.
So I decided to come on up and check it out for myself and see if it truly was an open casket with a real deceased person in the casket.
And it certainly was. You can also see a man sitting on the bench next to the open casket, so she approached him to ask him what was happening.
He quickly identified himself as a funeral director from New York and that he was transporting this deceased woman to Michigan to be buried, and the cemetery that she was being buried at would not allow an open casket graveside. So this gentleman decided to stop at Butcher Park here in Warren to allow her remaining family that lived nearby to come and pay their final respects and see her for one last time so that they could have their closure.
And this is exactly what Warren police have confirmed. Detective Carla Rexford says what happened was not illegal, but certainly unusual.
I've been with Warren for 10 years, and we have never had a situation in my experience like this.
Detective Rexford says immediately Warren PD received a flood of calls from the community, questioning why an open casket was posted up in the middle of a park. Investigators first made sure the death was reported. And again, the story checked out. Everything was done legally, but Detective Rexford says next time it wouldn't hurt to give the city a heads up.
This is a little bit of a weird situation, like we said, but all that we ask of the public is that you notify City Hall and the police department if there's any sort of non-traditional ceremonies that anyone is going to be having. There's not going to be any sort of charges. The family was just trying to pay their respects, but just to prevent any further issues and make sure everything is done properly, we do request that City Hall and the police department is contacted.
Again, Warren PD saying there was nothing illegal about displaying an open casket here at a public park, but again, they are urging anyone wishing to do so in the future to please contact City Hall or Warren PD. In Warren, Gino Vici, CBS News, Detroit.